Holy cow. I know it doesn't look like much. We still got a lot to add. But here's the kids section. Here's the kids park. Little space themed area over here. Mythological area over here. And a little farm and barn area. Back here. Holy cow. Okay, what I need to do, or what we need to do, we got to add some benches and some bins. Back over here. So that people have a place to eat and sit. And we're going to worry about the, the edging and the trim and all that other stuff in a little bit. Nope, that's not right. I don't want that there. Really should have done something the other way. Alright, let's get the parasail, or whatever the heck they call that thing. I don't like blue. Let's do yellow. Down here, let's do... Some more benches put in. We're actually gonna open the park today. All of them. We gotta hire people. We've got to... We gotta do a lot. We gotta do a lot. We gotta add lights. Ooh, that's not supposed to be upside down. And major shout out to everybody that posts stuff up on the workshop. It's much appreciated. So I don't have the time to really put all that stuff together myself. I'm also not a very good builder. Outside of, say, like roller coasters and such, which I fancy myself as, fairly decent. We're gonna have a lot of stuff there. Right now, just trying to make sure that we get some of the basics taken care of. Here, let's get into mythology. I've definitely got some mythology bins to place. Got some there, which is good. Got some there. We got a lot to fill in. There's our restaurant for here. Doesn't really fit theming, but we'll be okay. Bins, bins, bins. Definitely need places for people to throw out trash. Ah, yeah, 4 there. Stick one there in that corner. Stick one there in that corner. We gotta build. Man, I didn't see that. I gotta build a. Station. We gotta build a station. Which again, I'm not the best at, but we'll give it the old college try and put in a basic one. Alright. Down in here there's a lot. There's so many places with things. Why you do this stuff early on, you don't wait. On me. Shouldn't have waited. Should have did it right away. Silly birds. But we'll have them here. At bare minimum, we'll have them here. Great. Then we'll go for a walk through here and kind of see how everything looks. Good spots for bins. I think that security guard definitely needs one. There's some in front of the Subway. Here's some in front of the Five Guys. My big cups. Should totally have one here by the bathrooms. Everywhere, man. I tells you what. All right. Stick one there. One there. Back over here. Put one there. One there. Alright. Holy cow. In here I think I'll be okay. For now. I still gotta add a ton of seating and just there's stuff that we gotta add. But I want to get people in here. I want to get staff in here. So we need a janitor. 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 One over here for SSGs. Over here. 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 Let's do one in here. How about over yonder this way? How about this guy right here? Let's do another one right there. And another one. And another one there. Okay. Let's come back. Let's add another one. Right there. Let's do one there. Let's do one there. Let's head into downtown area. Do one there. Put a puppy there. Alright, let's head over to the water park, and we're going to do one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. We'll do one here. 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 Down yonder that way. Over yonder here. One over here. Screw it, let's put one there. Let's put a guy over here. And one over there. And one over there. And then last but not least, let's stick one down here. Good holy moly. We're gonna need more, that's not enough. All right. The Viking dude comes into the Viking area. Right there. Bodhi comes over here into this. Where are you? Yeah, over here in this area. That's good for now. Alright, we're gonna pop open a security guard. We're gonna stick him. Wait, where's the actual, like, security? Well, we're gonna need more ride attendants. But while we, yeah, security guard. Here, 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 there, 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 for sure over here, and in here, and over here, and one there. Let's pop one there, do another one there. How about there? We're gonna have to do the security posts and all of that. Oh, I forgot to put people out here, didn't I? But we're gonna have to do like the security posts like I did over in here. We're gonna have to add some of them too. I feel like I forgot to put janitors in here. I did forget to put janitors in here, didn't I? God, we have so much we gotta add. Holy biscuits. This is ridiculous. Janitor. Forgot you. I forgot you. I forgot you. You. Let's put one there. Okay. All right. The edge of this little spacey area, I'm gonna make rocks, so it looks like you're, on a planet, whatever. We'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, I'm interested in opening this up and just seeing how it works. Let's do 100. Guess we'll not pay that much. Really? Guess we'll not pay that much. How about 55? Alright, I guess 50. That's ridiculous. We can bump it up once we do everything. Alright, I want to make sure all these things work. God, we have a lot of rides. Which is good. Uh-oh. Ran out of power over there. Bump and derby, board slide. Take me to you. So that doesn't have enough power. This doesn't have enough power? Is it that it doesn't have enough power, or that... Yep, doesn't have enough power. Okay, that's not that big a deal. We can add power. Nope, that is a that's a problem. That's a problem. That's gonna be a freaking problem, isn't it? Shoot. Okay. We're gonna need more power, which is fine. I'm actually somewhat surprised that we got away with what we did. So we will have a giant. That's not how the blueprint looks for it. I have a nice solar field. We're gonna do it the other way. We're gonna do it this way. And I'm gonna put a workers. Let's do that now. Let's build that. Okay. Facilities. I want power. Connect all these together. There we go. And we can add to it. We're gonna need to. A little bit of supplemental power is good. Alright, so these are all openable. Jesus Christ, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So across all the parks we have 15 coasters. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. It works. Okay. You ain't gonna pay? Well, I'm gonna make you pay 75. Even. Book value. Alright. There we go. Wait, what the? Oh, it's open. Yeah, okay. Alright, workers are in place. That's the heat map. I don't want that. We're open. Let's watch them pour in. Oh, yeah, here they come off the buses there. That's excellent. Here they come off the buses down here. Excellent. Here they come off the buses down here. Excellent. Nobody's coming to this to get on this thing. Parking people mover. free. Doesn't somebody want to get on that? Alright, so the way I envisioned this was sort of like a little mini downtown Disney mixed with a little bit of, Disney Springs. And it turned out pretty good. As I sip some coffee and wait for people to roll on down. I'm curious. I'm curious. One, this water's too hot. So maybe I went in there. That seems like it's not flooding back here. Yeah. Maybe go a little higher. Not that high. There's like no middle ground. Alright, well, that's fine. Where are people running to? Are they running to the water park? Or are they running to Grand Adventure? Which, by the way, I need to put the sign up. They're running to the kids' park? Where are they running? They're running to the kids' park. Yep, not paying 75. Built a station. Oh, son of a uncle's monkey. Just waiting. Oh, I gotta build another station. Jeez! So many things to build. Just little time. Yeah, this is the viewing area for fireworks. Probably gonna build a. Is there anybody in the park yet? There are 3 people in a park. Excuse me. Are there people actually? There are people actually in the water park. Nice. All right. Yep, all this stuff is open. At least I thought I saw people in the water park. Yeah. What are people? Look at that. We gotta do something there. All right. 8 people. That's just gonna take time, right? This is huge. There's 3 freaking parks. And people gotta walk in. I should have put a train in here or something. I don't know. Well, while we wait for people to get in here, need another station. Let's do this. I want to add more views. sustainable area. These all interconnect. And then let's come over here. Let's go booth. We need a booth. A nice big bush. Set a big bush. I got these. These are big bush. Now we can just line this area. Because we do, after all, want to make sure that it is kind of off to the side. Some little trees. Perfect. I just want, you know, this get in the way of this. Right. Keep people kind of immersed and whatnot. We'll do the same thing up here. All right. We're getting some people in now. Let's go on some rides. There's Barnstormer. Just a fun little kids ride. Gets them started off nice. Nice little ride. I like it. And then, of course, we've got in here Swingy Swingy and Swingy Swingy. Two different styles of swing rides. Come down here. In here, you've got Bumping Derby. Bada boom, bada bing. Right, nice little restaurant. Broad slide. Which we're gonna fill in some stuff over here. We come in here, and we've got our mythology area. We're actually going to do a proper walkthrough at some point, but there, all the fanfare in here. All right, this is, I guess, a little bit more bigger kids, but still, that looks fun actually. Like, these fit in well here. This fits in well. The seating area back here by the coaster, which we need to make a station for. Let's go on this guy again. It's a fun guy. Get up train too and wait. But I really like the way that this mythology area turned out. It's pretty cool. Pretty simple. Right, and then the space area over there. Let's go for a ride. Yeah, fun. We need to add some concrete. No support over here. Alright, that's more better. Anyways, alright. This mythology area. It's cool, it's a little quaint, cool areas. I really like the way it turned out. I really do. It's really cool. Right. Takes us over here into our little spacey area, although this Helter Skelter does not fit in here anymore, but I really love it, so I didn't want to get rid of it. It's a very cool cosmic cow I found the workshop. Very cool. Then I threw in the Space Needle, like a little mini Space Needle, because why the heck? And then you've got the full flight over there. And over here is a, well, I mean, you see it. Right? It's pretty cool that they put the lights and all that on there, too. That's a really cool design. Whoever created this, that's awesome. That's really cool. Anyways, and then there's a flat ride in here. Or a track ride. Which I haven't actually read yet. So let's go for a ride. That is really cool. That is really cool. How people think of these things, I don't get it. I can't, but that's a really cool design. All right, let's go for another ride on Liftoff. It's been a minute. I like again, man. Once I get literally everything done, which, ugh, we're a ways from. But once I get everything done, this park is gonna be something special.
Playboat.
Crazy to think where this all started and where we are now, especially like given this ride. This ride sat here by itself for so long. It's just unbelievable. Well, you got 600 people in a park or in like everything. Impressive. Just baffles me. Just baffles me where we are and what we've done. All right, let's come into the main park. Let's go on some of the others that we we haven't been on for a minute. Let's pop this dude off. Put it in testing. I shouldn't have turned it off. I should have just put it in testing. Now we gotta wait. Oh, this guy made a poor life choice. Let's go for a ride. All right, I see some things I gotta fix, which we're gonna do right now. I can't have that come through. Can't have that coming through like that. That don't look good. Can't have that coming through. Can't have that coming through. That's okay, because that would happen. Can't have that coming through the wood. Alright, can't have that. I'll just fix up some of those things. Shouldn't have that. Actually, just lower. Just lower it more. Get rid of that. Actually, we'll just leave it, because, again, we shouldn't have coming through the wood. This guy shouldn't have been. Okay, that's done. That's still a fun little ride. I like it. Let's head back over here to Drag Strip, one of the Planet Coaster ones that gave us. This is cool. I like the way that it looks. It's actually kind of cool. Stick you in vest and go for a ride. There it goes. This one also needs a station.
Hey.
Get a ride at 10. Alright. That guy's back open. That's Dragster. Alright. Let's go for a ride on Intensity again. We'll go up on train number 2 as they're getting ready to go up on the hill. It's a fun little ride. I like it. It does its job well. Except I just noticed something. I gotta fix the station. You can't have a giant wreck back coming through. What kind of brick is this? Brick wall. You have a big old brick like that coming through. That's not the right color. That's not the right color. Oh. Down there. nope, not that one. Okay, that. Perfect. Alright, the same thing over here. And we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna come back. And we're gonna put that in place. We're gonna move this horribly aligned brick on my behalf. Forward. Right, that's fixed. Okay. That's those two. Let's head over here. Save Mustang for before we leave here. God, I really like this Western area. I feel like this is the more modern. Like the West is, you know, getting older, expanding, right? This is like late 1800s, early 1900s, and then this is, you know, what you expect, 1800s. Hey, lady, sir, no bathing suits, please. But, it just looks so flippin' cool. All right, let's go on the log flume. Let's go on the Flumage of Log. Ooh, there's a lot of them lined up. I see a problem when I leveled out the terrain. I see a big problem. Not the time, you stupid skit. Get. It's a definite problem. Okay. But it's fixed. Alright, let's do the whole thing. We'll do this again, and hopefully, I mean, that's why we're doing this, right? We got to go through and make sure everything's tippity-toppity shape. Gotta make sure. Alright, there we go. So we've got just under 1,000 people. We're only at 2.2. Kind of surprised by that, to be honest. Alright. We've got that. Let's go on Mousy. That's Mousy Highlands. Mouse trap. Alright, let's go over here to Canyon Runner. Which I can't click on. Here's the details. Again, this is another one that I found on the workshop, and it is just, it's so fun. Sit back in the back for when it goes. But this is a really cool one. Kudos to the person who made this. You are far better than I. I do not have these skills. And one of the things I do want to start doing myself is putting my own track support set. Something kind of practice with going forward, because the game just, it has too many track supports for a lot of these rides compared to, you know, real world. So, let's go for a ride. Just awesome. Just fucking awesome. How are we at 2.2? Let's go find some people and see what they're all crabby about. Gifts. Gifts. Drinks. Gifts. I mean... This dude needs everything. Dude, you're literally walking by like everything. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Park rating will go up, I as we get trees and stuff into. More bins, more benches. All right. That's the western area. Actually, well, yeah, this in here is a, like I said before, is a pump. Another bump and derby over here. But a very cool build. I liked it. You see the wagon, stagecoach spin. So that's this area. Let's head over here to the kids, right? That's not the kids, but to the Viking. Let's go for a ride on Rainy. Yep. There she is. And also in here is this mega indoor coaster, again found online. Very cool. So let's go for a ride. Where's the beginning? Here it is. All right, let's go for a ride. The level of detail in this is just wow. I need to up my game. It's a bit long. But again, the attention to detail is just top notch. Good lord. Definitely makes me think of being in like a Disney themed ride. It could stand to be sped up a smidge, which I think I'll do for my purposes. Because how long is it? It is 770 seconds. Holy cow. Oh. Darn near 13-minute ride. That's okay, that's impressive. It's a lot. But it's impressive. We'll have to cut that down a little bit. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We're only doing a mile an hour. I can walk faster than this, right? You walk 3-4. So we're gonna give that a change. Alright, we get the idea. But yeah. We're gonna pause time. We're gonna pause this. Is there no way to speed this motherfucker up? I don't think there is. No, looks like it only goes a mile. It's going to be a pain in the butt. I thought we could speed these bad boys up. I guess not. I mean, it's cool, but man, 13 minutes is woof. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, people have fun regardless. All right. So that's that. Oh yeah, don't forget there is also a ride in here. There's another flat ride. There is this guy. So that's in here too. Also in here is our RMC style hybrid. Let's go for a ride since it's going up. Here's the details for this bad boy again. All right. It's our RMC style, and then again, like this whole Viking area, it's just so cool. So cool. We've got another indoor ride. So let's wait for this bad boy. Here's the deets of this guy. Not as long. Exceptional well done. I like that. It's a fun little ride. Again, kudos to everybody that puts their stuff up on the market. Shop. All right, we've got Odin's Raven. Odin's Raven. Odin's Raven. Fun ride. Good number of inversions and airtime for such a small ride. And again, I know I have a station to build. Anyways, that's that, man. That's our area here. Hard to believe. I know. But that's it. That's the Viking area in here. And then we've got one last little area. That was the first one that we started working on. That's the jungle. We got Gold Rush. Or, Gold Rush. Gold Hunt. I got Gold Rush on the mind because I've been watching the show. Gold Hunt. Let's take a look. 2, 3. 2-minute ride. Let's go for it. We'll just stick a numero dos. Wait our turn. So that's what I've been saying. I want to practice coasters with making my own supports, because I think that's it's kind of the next step, along with making my own buildings. But let's go for a ride. There we go. Please exit your vehicle on the right. Alright. That's a fun little guy. I liked it. Then you've got this whole area. You got totem and all that. I gotta fill in a little bit here, but for the most part, this whole section is done. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drop this down to 40. We're gonna make that 15. There should be no cost to any rides. Right? Yeah, there's no cost to any of these. Alright, we'll come back, we'll do you in a minute. We'll fix this right now. It's gonna bug me if I don't. It's going to bug me if I don't. Alright, we'll come back and give Jungle Expedition a ride after we go on Nerodia. So as I was saying, I really want to, I want to start making my own coaster supports. I want to start practicing some building. Oh, not having people in the park is killing the movements of the block sections. Because we're waiting the full 40 seconds or whatever instead of, getting released. Hi. That's nice hair you got there. So yeah. I want to make my own supports. I want to practice building. I want to start making some of my own indoor stuff, kind of like what we saw with the Viking and Gold Hunt and all that. I really want I want to start making my own stuff on that end. I love using the shop for all the other things. Love using the shop for um, you know, restaurants and the building stuff. I think that, I'm gonna keep doing at least for now. But I want to start making my own indoor rides. I want to start practicing like that canyon run. I want to start, thinking, how do I build things like that? I kind of started my own little practice supports over there in Jungle Expedition. So it just takes practice, I'll get there eventually. Time for this guy to move. Let's go. This slows down the ride horribly. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this. I thought lowering the price was gonna help, but we're just not getting people in. should do it. This will take us right back in. For right now, I'm going to edit this so that it's 10 seconds and 25 seconds. Hopefully, I'll change that to any mode. Hopefully that'll clear up some of the slowness. All right. Don't forget, right in here is that little expedition, Jungle Tours, which is actually a walking path for people that can come out here and take a walk. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Again, we'll actually walk this park once I kind of finish everything up, but got a ways to go. All right, that leaves us with two, doesn't it? The two biggins, the attractions, as you were, for this place. It's I can't believe there's nobody here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Lowest rated metric in your breakdown will always have the most impact. Well, I'll have to work on that. Alright, go for Jungle Expedition Ride. Jungle Expedition. Wow, still. Wow. That's a fun one. This was my favorite until I built this, which is Mustang. Let's head over to Mustang. We'll finish the day, and then I'll work on getting that park prestige up. Let's go finish the day over here at Mustang. Without a doubt, my favorite ride that I've made. Hey, bud. How you doing? Ready for this? Yeah, me too. It's a nice hair you got there. Very John F. Kennedy. Yeah, let's do this. Can we go? And that, folks, is Grand Adventures. Man, it's hard to believe where we are compared to where we started, right? Just unbelievable. And how much more there is still to go. There's a lot of bins, just a lot of everything that still has to get filled in. But we'll get there. We will get there. I want to make sure that I've got people in every park. I do. I've got people in here, which is great. I've got people in here. God, everybody's in the pool. This is where all the people are. Jiminy Crickets. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'll bump this up a wee bit. That's good because we don't have attraction tickets. Right. I'm hoping everybody enjoyed. I'll work on that park prestige. We'll get it up. And until next time, I will most definitely see ya.